Zakai Zeigler sits down with us here at the Bed Store grand opening celebration going on right now. Zakai, how's it going? Fresh back from Italy. Is the clock all?
Yeah, the clock is super messed up. I got back to my apartment at I think 11:30 last night. Yeah, I woke up at 5 in the morning this morning, and I was just up because 5 in the morning here is 11 in the afternoon over there. So it was a big difference.
So what'd you do at 5 a.m.? Did you go do some leg exercises, just go ahead and get the day started?
Yeah, I started doing a little bit of exercises. Then I went back to sleep for a little bit longer, and then I just started getting my day up. Got moving.
How much have the coaches and the trainers had to kind of pull you back and tell you to kind of slow it down? Because the moment you got hurt, we talked about it here in this program. We knew that you're going to be back sooner than what the doctors would say, just by your tenacity and how you play. But how much have you had to be kind of held back from doing too much?
Yeah, they've been having to hold me back a ton. In the beginning, it was kind of the opposite, honestly, because I was still kind of like in shell shock and nervous, like to do anything, and I was in a lot of pain. And they just had to once they told me, they said, "Hey, whatever you do is gonna hurt. You're just gonna have to deal with it, and you have to fight through some type of pain." I said, all right. And once I got moving, after that it was on. I thought I could do anything after that. And they've been trying to keep me on a protocol. Coach Barnes, he says to me all the time, and it's not the wrong thing to say. And I disagree with him, even though I know it's true. And I'm next to him, I say that's not true. He says, I just don't want you to be not as smart as you should be with it, because I know you're gonna feel good. You're gonna think you can do whatever, and I understand that, but you got to just be smart with it, and we're going to stick to the protocol.
How's that time like for you guys traveling overseas, new pieces on the team, and you guys getting a chance to really spend a lot of time together? How was that?
Oh, it was really good because we had some like experiences together that it wouldn't have happened in the U.S. We were hanging out with different teammates, and it was just an overall really good team bonding experience that I honestly would say every team should do it because it will help the team in the long run.
Zakai Zeigler is with us, and you have newcomers, right? So a chance to spend more time with new guys that are on the team and play games. You're kind of coach scout in this setting, so you're watching the team out there as they're playing. What stood out to you about watching the guys play those 3 exhibition games?
Yeah, it was really good to see them play against somebody other than ourselves, because we're all competitors, so we know what we can do. Say a guy is scoring. I know what he doesn't like, but let's see what they do against people that we don't really know as well. But it was really good to just see them get out there and run, have a lot of energy, and just go out there and have fun at the end of the day. How
can you guys be different offensively with some of the new pieces you've added, in addition to who's coming back?
Yeah, I feel like we have a really good offensive team, and this all honesty, I feel like that we have more offensively. We got a lot of guys that can go off the dribble, could create their own shot, create for others, and at any given moment, anybody can go get their own basket. So I feel like that's going to be a big difference in this year's team.
What was your reaction when you finally knew that Josiah-Jordan James would be coming back?
Yeah, I was hyped about it because I had kept asking him, and we talk a lot. That's my boy. We used to be roommates, and he was saying, like, I don't know. Because one day he would say, hey, I'm thinking about coming back. The next day he was, I don't know. Then it would be, I don't think I'm coming back. And then I remember he had called me the day before. He was like, yeah, probably not. But I feel like it was just to mess with me. And then the next day he FaceTimed me. He was like, hey, yo, what's up, teammate? I was like, man, what? Like, hey, you just playing. I don't even want to believe you. And then the next day he was like, nah, I'm serious, because we live by each other. I want to hang out with him. And he was like, yeah, like I'm serious. I was like, I was just so happy about it. Like, I couldn't stop smiling for the rest of the day.
So did you know first? Did you know before Rick Barnes knew that Josiah was going to come back?
Maybe. I don't want to put it out there for sure, but it's definitely a possibility that I knew firsthand, because he had just called me like right before that and said he wasn't. So that's why when he called me back and said he's coming back, I thought it was a joke. But I'm glad that he's back.
How different do you see you guys being offensively? Look like you added some shooters, Gainey, other guys that can flat out stroke it from the outside. How do you see you guys playing differently offensively this year?
I feel like we will do a really good job on offense this year, because we got guys that can knock down shots, guys that could create off the dribble, that can, if you want to play iso ball, we can play that way. So I feel like we got more offensively, and we all are dogs. No, we're all super competitive. Nobody wants to lose, and everybody has that mindset like, all right, I'm better than the guy in front of me, and that's exactly what we need and what I like. So I feel like we're going to be really good and show some people what we are on offense.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I have to imagine practice workouts have to be super competitive. We're talking to Zakai Zeigler with the guys coming back, guys coming in, like a DJ Jefferson. We see him look over Rick Barnes after he lands that big dunk.
Yeah.
So competition for playing time and for spots is going to be a big deal, I would think.
Yeah, it definitely is, because when I'm on the side, I'm not practicing, but when I feel like the energy is a little bit too low, like I might go say something to DK and try to amp him up and get him talking to me, so then Josiah could say, oh, why you talking to him, say something to me, and then they start going back and forth. So just everybody being super competitive like that, practice is a really good and fun environment to be in, because at the end of the day, we all boys. Like, we say whatever we say on the court, but it's like we all brothers at the end of the day. So that's one thing that I love about this team.
Do you have a target date set for you to be able to go full speed, practice, no restrictions? Have you guys talked about a date, or is that still up in the air?
Yeah, it's still honestly up in the air. I feel like it wasn't. It's just target goals that I want to get to, and once I complete those goals, and it's all dependent on how I'm feeling. It's no say that hey, you're gonna be feeling perfectly fine next week. It's like it's just not. That's not how it works. So it all depends on like how I'm feeling day in and day out, and the better I get throughout them days and weeks, then time will just tell.
Is it safe to say that you beat Mayor Jacobs in tuck on one leg?
Easy. He had me a little second when he made. I forgot which shot he made. It was like the granny shot, I think. I was like, all right, he's going to start pulling some old man tricks out on me that I can't do.
Well, I heard it came down to TUC versus TUC, so there was one letter hanging in the balance for each of you.
TUC.
That's pressure, man. You can't be losing to Mayor Jacobs, man.
I had to make it interesting, you know.
I saw a couple of shots off the wall where you were giving him a chance to hang in there for a while.
I was trying to just throw it up there. I didn't know what to do. Couldn't make it too obvious.
But, by the way, he asked you about the target date. Is there like a medical target date and then Zakai's personal target date? Do you have two columns there? How does that work in terms of what you want versus what they say?
1,000% how it works, because they ask me how I feel, and every day I always say I'm good. There's some days I say, hey, I'm not feeling it today. Like I don't know what's going on, but my knee hurts. But for the most part, I always go in there and I try to push through whatever type of pain I'm in, because unless the pain is shutting me down, I'm gonna just try to fight through it all.
Man, how does it feel just to be a Knoxville native? I mean, that story, Vol Nation and other people helping, you and your family. I mean, you're officially a Knoxville native.
Yeah.
How does that feel? Do you still use Waze and navigation to get around the town?
Yeah,
you know your way around now.
Yeah, it's a little different because, the pace is still slow-paced, and I'm used to a fast-paced. I like fast-paced, and everybody just I don't know why, but I just feel like that's how I grew up, and that's what I like. But, yeah, I still do use some navigation, but for the most part, I only go to the same couple spots, and I know I'm going to my apartment, my mom's house, and I'm just leaving it at that. So when I'm trying to go get something to eat, that's when I need my navigation, because I don't know where anything is at that point. But yeah, I like it here. I'm glad to be down here.
Well, Zakai, it's great to see you here. You get a chance to be around fans. I mean, NIL gives that opportunity where you're out in the community as well. When you're around Tennessee fans, you get a chance to talk to them about whatever comes up. What's that experience like here over the last couple of years?
Yeah, it's been really good because I never really got how do I put it? Stardom, I guess you could say, in a way. I never really had that in New York City. It's so many people around, like you would never be able to tell that, oh, that's Zakai right there. It's 1,000 people walking at the same time to the same place. So when you come out here and everybody notices you, like everybody stops you, and like is hoping the best for you, it's a really good feeling. And if taking pictures and signing autographs are my problems, and I'm cool with that.
That's awesome. And our understanding, whoever wins the bet here at the bet store, you're going to go tuck him in. Is that right? Zakai Zeigler will stop by and make that happen?
Yeah. Whoever wins that. Well, the Mayor Jacobs, he told me if I win, I could become the mayor. So, hey.
There you go.
All right. So when does that
Mayor Zakai. But by the way, Glenn doesn't want it. He doesn't want any kind of race against Zakai. I have a feeling which way that vote might go.
You don't want that smoke.
I don't know. I'm a little banged up, but I still might get him.
Hey,
Mayor Jacobs banged up too, so you good to go.
Zakai, it's great to see you. Thanks for sitting down with us. Thanks for being out here today.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, and good luck as you continue with your recovery and rehab.
Thank you. Appreciate that much.